We're going to go over the first episode, Armchair Octagon. We're going to review the Tara and Hai Young Park fraud check moment, that, like you would say, fraud check. So we went over Pierre Rodriguez and Caitlin Souza. We're on the same side as Rodriguez. Good fight. What'd that end up in? Was that 29-28?
That was a split decision for Piera. I don't know what Mike Bell was looking at. I thought it was pretty clear 29-28, but you never know with these judges. But yeah, we both in the right spot. I was feeling a sub by Rodriguez. I threw a little money on that. She had her getting her takedowns at will. I'm surprised she didn't even really go for one. I mean, other than like one time, it wasn't even really in or anything. So it was a little depressing about that. But hey, we started with $300. We ended with $300.11. We killed it last night.
So we go on to Rafael Estevan, overweight, uses that weight. We both knew it was a gas tank fight. You were kind of on Estevan, gas tank. I was on Bunez, gas tank, if you couldn't get it done in the first. Estevan kind of uses his weight, lays on him. Both guys kind of gassed, but Felipe has no takedown defense, kind of let the guy have it. Estevan ends up winning it. What was your thoughts on this one?
I mean, Hernandez really showed his level, in my opinion. He had no urgency. As soon as he get taken down, even like Dominic Cruz is saying, he's getting flopping, folding out like a lawn chair every time he hits the mat. Every time he'd go for a takedown, he didn't even attempt to push him off or anything other than the very first takedown the dude shot. Yeah. So I mean, after that, going for that buggy choke for like 2 minutes straight, definitely death gassed, and I mean, didn't have much grit, bite down the mouthpiece or anything after that. I mean, 29-28 again. I was on the wrong side there with you. It's unfortunate. I might have also bet on that incorrectly, but I mean,
well, we got to see the buggy choke. That was something new. The whole first round, which actually they gave Bunez that round, just the buggy choke. I'm gonna have Rafael on my list. I'm waiting for him to fight a guy that can stop a takedown, because I don't think that guy's stand up's too great, and
I got a suggestion for you. I think they should do Estevan versus Park.
All right, I like that. Flyweights, 2 flyweights right there. I need to get the flyweight list roster down, but I like that. Give Park a chance. Estevan won. They'll definitely
I think the Estevan dude's a bomb.
Yeah, like you said, you can't give a guy someone that misses weight. I mean, I know it was short notice. You can't just give him, a top ranked fighter, but that doesn't sound bad at all. Austin Batchy, me and you actually were on a beer run, and we were going long enough just to miss first round submission by Austin Batchy with John Yanis. It looks like he jumped on his back, rear naked choke. We didn't get to see it, but what do you think's next for Austin Batchy?
Well, Austin Batchy is my new favorite fighter after him winning me the most money of anyone last night. So I'm a big fan of Austin Batchy today. I mean, you just can't rush him. He's like super young. They gave him, like, in my opinion, way too high ranked of a fighter in C-Rod his first fight. Kind of need to ease these guys into it. They haven't really gone against people with this kind of competition or anything. So I mean, I wouldn't go Giannis level, just someone right around him in the outside of the rankings type deal. I wouldn't go too crazy. Let me think if someone comes to my head. No one's really jumping off me at featherweight right now. Featherweight's a weird class. I don't know too many guys outside the rankings off the top of my head, unless you name them off for me.
Let me see here. I'll get the featherweight roster up.
Yeah, I'm actually doing that right now.
Yeah. Watch your UFC. Rosterwatch.com. Featherweight. Active roster. Let's get down here. Honestly, maybe the loser of the card we're about to talk about. There with that Christopher Hernandez, Andre Fili.
Well, C-Rod's the guy he just lost to.
He just lost to C-Rod, so that'd be interesting. Oh, Steven, there you go. Off the Abu Dhabi card. Stephen Guy.
Oh yeah, Stephen Wynn.
Yeah, Stephen Wynn. Yeah, that would be a good one. I think that would be
Yeah,
a good fighter there.
I like that. Let's do it.
I think that'd be a good shot there for him.
Yeah,
Maybe throw
I really like.
Yaya, throw Yaya at him if he can still see out his eyes. No, I'm just joking on that.
Yeah, we watch Austin Bashy land like a head kick knockout in the first 10 seconds.
Actually see murder. All right, Nick Klein, the concrete worker. We were on him. He actually came out just like he did on the Contender Series, trying to take him down, finish him quick. Probably had opportunity to, but he gassed himself out. Andre kind of picked him apart. Actually, Puliov, I kind of have respect for the guy at middleweight. I like him. That was a big fight, but he definitely got his ass taken to the ground, his ass kicked by Nick Klein. What's your opinion on this? Nick Klein going to get another shot, of course? Or do you think he's done?
It's interesting because he's shown like flashes, but I mean, also he's shown me flashes that whenever the fight gets tough and everything, and it's not going the way he's going, I don't want to say he's out there looking like he quit, but I mean, it was a tough look. I mean, every shot that Andre was landing was just you could just see in his eyes he just wasn't having it, didn't like it whatsoever. I mean, if you're gonna give him, I think there's another fighter on this card. If you're gonna give both of them another shot, I would give them each other, and that'd be Trayshawn Gore, and loser goes home, and the other one gets another crack at it.
Yeah. And you can't really, I guess, like, whenever a fighter's gas like that with Andre, picking him apart, I guess you can only take that with a grain of salt, too. Dude can't even lift up his arms. They're just jacked.
Dude looked like he had worse cardio than me at the pit on Sundays, dude.
Get him down the court, man. Full court hustle. Next fight, we got Rodolfo Vieira and Trayshawn Gore. I know we kind of thought this would end in a finish. Neither guy could have got the finish done. Trayshawn, dude, like you said there at the bar when we were watching it, has all the skills in the world. Just some reason he can't put it together, and he ends up losing by decision. What do you think's next for
Yeah.
Trayshawn Gore? Vieira, he looks like he's moving up. He's going to get some more fights. Great shape.
So like just like I mentioned in the last fight, I mean, if you like want to give Gore like another crack at it, I mean, he's the one like between him and Nick Klein, he's the one I would probably give another chance because like he's won performance bonuses. I mean, he's not boring. This is like the first fight that I've watched of him where I was like, my gosh, your nickname's Mr. Vicious and you're out here pitter pattering at range, dude. Like, get in there and get in his face. But I don't know what he was doing personally. For Vieira, I think a fun little one. If I don't know if he's still active or not. I think he is. I'd like to see the grappling that like everyone keeps hyping up against like Andre Muniz because he's like a super good black belt. Also, he's like sub Jacare Souza. So I'd be kind of curious how that would go, and he's a little bit higher ranked. So I mean that'd be a step up for him also. And if he wins that, then you could start looking at like the bottom of the rankings.
Well, Andre Muniz is going to fight there in October. It has him October 4th, 2025 against Edmund Shabazan. So,
Hmm.
yeah, that could possibly
Oh,
happen.
Edmund should probably smoke him. To be fair.
Bo Nichols not, has nothing on his plate right now.
Yeah, for both, I just think they're gonna like go like even lower than Vieira for Bo Nickel.
They got to give somebody
Like
the bow to get him back on his feet.
Eryk Anders is fighting this week. If he doesn't get slimed out too bad, I could like see them giving Eryk Anders Bo Nickel or something like that, like a established veteran that's like getting older, that doesn't isn't very dangerous. He's not gonna knock Bo Nickel out. That's a fight Bo Nickel should probably easily win. So I mean that's the idea that I'm having for it. But I mean, fucking UFC, you never know. They'd probably sign someone outside the UFC that's like 6-20 to fight Bo Nickel.
Yeah, or Why not just throw Burial at him, Marc Andre?
I don't know. He was gritting pretty hard against Shaw. I
That'd be
don't know
tough.
if they
That'd
want to
be a
see all
tough
that.
fight. That'd be a tough fight for him, but he needs to. I mean, you got to do something. He's the next one up. And then we got our prelim main event with Nakamura and Nathan Fletcher. I hated Nathan Fletcher. I wouldn't. I thought that Nakamura would have finished him, but would not expect to be a toe into the stomach. Be the be the first round knockout. Did not expect that at all. Maybe a submission or something like that. I was not expecting a actual kick to the stomach knockout, but big win for Nakamura. Nathan Fletcher kind of needs to figure out what he's going to do next. What do you think?
So, unfortunately, I'm thinking Nathan Fletcher might be done here. I mean, that's a tough little go. His one win in the UFC was against anyone that really was in the UFC, and they just cut the guy immediately after. I mean, he's like training partners with Patty, so they might keep him around to appease Patty, but I mean, I don't know if they're gonna do that. Nakamura, I mean, thing is, you just like don't really learn anything from him from like doing that. It's kind of like a
Yeah.
fluky little liver shot. So I mean, I don't know if he would have like done the smart thing and like wrestled around like he should have. I'm really afraid that he did that. And now he's gonna think he's the hot shit on the feet again. He's gonna start striking with people that he shouldn't be striking with.
Yeah, if he can get some good fight IQ, if he can develop a strike game, I mean, he'd be deadly. But
Oh, 100%.
like you said, I mean, he's working on it and he wants to show it for sure. But right there could be a little boost of too much confidence going into his next fight. Uh, then we started out with the My Guys parlay, which we almost had, but I'm telling you, every fight in the My Guys parlay was a damn banger. Every fight. So we're gonna start with Kevin Vallejos and Danny Silva. Hell of a fight. Danny was Fortnite emojiing every time Kevin hit him with a good one. But Kevin couldn't put him away. Bunch of respect for Danny Silva. He's a fun fighter. Definitely can't wait to watch him fight again. And Kevin's on the up and up, and it's gonna be interesting to see who they pair him with next. What's your thoughts?
Uh, I, I mean, Danny Silva might not understand the rules. I mean, he might not actually. He might actually think if you're winning, the more you get hit in the face. He's sitting there getting smacked up, and he's like over there, like taunting him, like, yeah, 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 you don't got shit on me. And then he's like all shocked whenever he lost the decision. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy on, dude? Quit emoting and fucking get your mind right.
Shit. Who do you think's next for Kevin?
So here's the thing. He's like about as hyped of a prospect as you can go right now. I think they
Mm,
were definitely they gave him Danny Silva thinking he was going to finish him. So I mean, they're
I,
either going to go right outside the rankings or they're going to go like right inside the rankings. Me personally, I would give him a guy like right outside just to see how he do. I wouldn't mind him versus Muhammad Naimov or nah, Nathaniel Wood maybe. Like these guys are like right in the 15 to 20 range. But if you're giving me my favorite pick,
I'm gonna
like you
say
just
it.
know it's gonna be a badass fight. I'd go Morgan Charrier in the um, Paris card if they can make that turnaround.
I'll be sick. I was looking at some names here like Sean Woodson, and if you wanted to go and actually give him a fight there in the top, Danny Gay. But
The Danny Gay test would be nice.
that'd be the one. That'd be the maybe after this next fight, that would probably be kind of who he might get put up there against. Someone
Danny Gay and
Josh Emmett.
Angela Hill.
My Josh Emmett
Josh
might.
Emmett.
Do you think he'd stun on him? Josh Emmett was stun on him right now.
Oh hell no, dude.
Well, the Josh Emmett then would be a good one to serve him up a name.
I know, but I don't know if Josh Emmett's gonna accept that fight.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna have to get ranked first.
yeah, I gotcha.
Maybe Calvin Cater.
Okay. Oh, damn. Yeah, that'd be a good one. Damn, is Steve Garcia in that weight class? I mean, just for a future
Yeah,
fight. Damn, there's some.
he just beat Cater to get
Yeah,
ranked.
that's what made me think about that. Man, that'd be a cool fight for sure. All right, then we get to the old heads. We had to get to the old heads. We had Neil Magny. Uh, I just took Neil because I just know Neil. He's a dog. Uh, then we had Dos Santos end up in a KO TKO. Pretty decent fight. Some grappling there at the beginning. Then Neil kind of just wore him out, got on top of him. spread them out and just started pounding away. Got the finish. Uh, love to see Neil still get after it. Neil's not going to quit. Neil's still going. Put him on the White House lawn. He deserves it. What's your opinion on this?
If you're gonna put Neil Magny on the White House lawn, there is one fighter that I want to see him fight, no matter if they win or lose their next fight. I want to see how Neil Magny deals with full retard, dude.
Oh, Gustafsson.
Yeah, I want to see it, dude. I'm dying to see that. And if Gustafsson, for some reason, like that fight
That'd be
couldn't come
cool.
together for whatever reason, I could definitely see them going like Jacoby Smith or like one of these other big name prospects. Because I mean, Neil Magny and Dos Santos are both old guys. They're both going to have to keep doing what they're doing. They're not going to put the time and effort into moving these guys up the rankings or anything like
Yeah,
that.
it's a prospect. They're prospect fighters. I think it was out of the kindness of their heart they let these two fight each other. Did not have to go against a straight killer again. Uh,
They're going to Canada in a couple weeks, or what is that? September something? October? I can't remember when that is. But I mean, I don't think Zaleski took like crazy damage. Neither did Neil Magny. I mean, that's probably too early for
what do you think of the
Zaleski, to be
December
fair.
cards? You think that's a Neil Magny, maybe feature prelim fight, or
Magny for sure, like can be on the prelims of the pay per view in December. I would like that a lot.
I could maybe see something like that for a guy.
I was about I was about to make a fight for Dos Santos, but I just got
What are
a
you
better
thinking?
idea for it. Well, it's gonna be way too early for a turnaround for Zaleski. I was thinking maybe Mike Malott, but Mike Malott's gonna be fighting on this card in Canada for sure. They'll probably do Mike Malott versus like Michael Chiesa or Luque.
All right, then we're on to the women's fight: Carl Rosa and Nora Cornoli. And I wouldn't have took Nora. I didn't know her age, but I took her because of the tattoos. First round was really good for a women's fight, and then Carol just pretty much wallered her the rest of the next two rounds. Uh, Carol looked really good. I'm gonna look forward to watching her fight and who they put her up against next. So, uh, what's your opinion on this, and who does Carol Rosa have next?
Uh, I don't really know that whole weight class off the top of my head. I'm rushing over there right now to pull it up. I couldn't be bothered to matchmake her, to be
Well,
fair.
I'll tell you what, Carol Rosa's up there pretty high. I mean, you got Cavalcanti.
Okay,
Uh, you got
that's a good one.
yeah. I mean,
I like that one.
that could be it to get her up there. I mean, because when she gets up there high enough, you got Juliana Pena and Raquel Pennington, and
Joy Anna Pena swinging with her eyes closed, be somehow two-time champ.
so I mean, there's some girls for there. Man, there's some age in this upper echelon of women's bantamweight.
Oh yeah,
Damn, some old heads.
and like Rose has lost to like a bunch of girls like right in front of her in the rankings too, so it's like hard to like matchmaker
Jump
right
her up
now.
there. Yeah. Then
Like
we
I would say like Raquel Pennington or Norma Jamont, but they're fighting each other, and so I don't really know what they're gonna do with her. To be fair, that she might have to fight down again.
yeah,
So I do like that Cavalcanti shout.
that might be a pretty cool fight. If she can get in that. Is there any up and coming girls down in here that need a test that I can
I
see?
mean, it
Hmm.
like almost every girl outside the rankings I'm looking. I mean, if Jocelyn Edwards wins this week, you might be able to do that.
There you go. There you go. All right. Then we go on to our next guy's fight, Esteban Ribovics. Freaking Elvis Brenner. Elvis Brenner, tough as shit. We'll just say that right now, tough as shit. Ribovics, both guys fun to fight. I can't wait to watch either one of them fight him again because it's going to be a fun fight. I'm going to be pulling for Elvis Brenner depending on who he fights. But Ribovics is up next, and man, I think like we kind of talked about the co-main event winner and him would be a pretty interesting fight as well. But what do you think about Esteban Ribovics and what's up for him next?
I'll tell you right now. If they ever fucking put Ribovics in the fucking Apex again, I'm gonna crash out, dude. This dude needs to be nowhere near the Apex. You need to be giving him extra money every single fight, like up his contract, if anything. Dude's never boring. I don't know why they insist on putting him in the Apex, but that's 2 straight times. Piss off, put him in front of a crowd. Same with Brenner. Quit putting fun fighters in the fucking Apex for like 6 people to watch.
Uh, all right, then we're on to Rebecca and Chris Duncan. Absolute
Hmm.
war. Rebecca
Can I
actually
mention
got a
something
second
real
hit.
quick?
What is it?
Can I mention something real quick?
Let's mention it.
So I think Rivovix should get a jump up, but I wouldn't say rankings. But like I was going through the list earlier today, if they did Rivovix and Ignacio Bahamondes in front of a crowd, I don't fucking give a shit where it is. Dude, another contender for fight of the year. In my opinion, that would be an absolute war. I would love to see that. And a little shout out to the UFC. I was sitting there thinking this morning when I got up to look at the performance bonuses, they're gonna give like Tara and Magni performance bonuses, but they did the right thing and gave 2 fight of the nights to Rivovix's fight and Rebecca's fight. I was really happy to see that all 4 of those guys got an extra 50K.
Oh, they deserved it for sure. All right, Rebecca and Chris Duncan, another war. I can't imagine being them the next morning. Rebecca got another head added to him. He had a giant knot on top of his forehead. His eyes swollen, was swinging, busting. I know we were on the Rebecca side, but we both said, like, if it goes to Chris Duncan, we can't complain. It was entertaining, for sure. And Chris definitely probably won that fight. I mean, he got some damage there at the end. Rebecca put it on him, but if you go off damage, Duncan definitely had the upper hand on that one. What's next for these boys? Duncan says he wants to be active. He's ready to go.
Well, I think he better take a fucking month or 2 off after that.
It's superficial.
But like, you just never know if the judges, like whenever we were watching that fight, like there was a bunch of people calling Duncan the first round due to damage, and I thought Rebecca won that round. They wound up 2 judges gave it to Rebecca, and then in the third round, I mean, same thing. Duncan was landing more, but I mean, Rebecca blew his eye open also. So I mean, do you
That was
go
awful, yeah.
strikes or damage? I just didn't know how they'd score it. I mean, I was definitely feeling Duncan won that fight. I mean, every damn time, dude. I need to quit doubting this dude. He's proved me wrong 3 straight fights in a row. I just need to quit going against him. But the only issue is once you get past that, there are nothing but killers to come. So
Yeah, you're starting to get up there.
better, better get ready to grit the mouthpiece down and get ready for another war, I would say. Uh, Chris Duncan, Ludovic Klein would be fun as shit. Chris Duncan versus Carlos Diego Fajeo would be fun. Anyone like that, like right at the 15 range, 15 to 20 range. Matt Frivola would be fun. Then like right around there, Manuel Torres is right ranked below Frivola, and Torres is the only person to beat Duncan.
So, all right, that'd be a nice rematch. Make it part two. So, for the main event, we're not gonna talk much about this. Park stepped up, went way above what he should have done. He needs to work his way up. He's got a lot to work on. Uh, Tyra, what's next? What's next for him? I know you talked about it a little bit before we started, so you can kind of bring that back up again. What people were saying and what you think about it.
There is only one thing you can do right now, and that is a 5 round co-main event at Noche UFC between him and Brandon Moreno for the #1 contender. Moreno's won 2 fights already, back to back. Tyra's only won one. I don't think you can really give either one of them a title shot right now, but there's also no one else in the rankings that's anywhere remotely close to deserving one. So the Pantoja Van fight's probably going to be in December. So the only logical thing you can do to get a #1 contender for after that fight is to have those 2 fights. So that's 100% what I do. If they do anything else, I think it's dumb.
I agree with you. I agree with you. All right, now we're gonna jump into this extremely exciting card we got coming up, Pat. I know we talked
Oh
about
yeah, I'm thrilled.
it. We're jacked about it. We kick off with Gabriel Fernandez and Julio Stolarenko. Right there. I'm trying to get better with it. A lot of haters out there. I see you haters. See you haters. I'm out
Julie
here. Trying to get some phonics
Julia
going.
Stolarenko, almost.
Yeah, so we're right here. Let me see. I got it right here. Yolia Stolarenko. I had it spelled out. Phonics right here. Spelled out.
I'll give you a 6 out of 10.
All right. We'll go take it on there. So we're gonna go with Gabrielle Fernandez first. She has 3 wins by knockout, 3 wins by submission, 1 first-round finish, 40% strike accuracy, 18% takedown accuracy. She lands 3.46 significant, and she absorbs 5.5. Takedown defense is 61%. She does a lot of work standing, a little bit in the clinch. Does not like to work on the ground. 0% of significant strikes on the ground. Athlete record in her last 3 fights, she is 2-3. She fought Kong, Judice, and Belita, and she lost to Belita in a unanimous decision, won to Judice by a split decision, and beat Kong by submission. Do you remember any of those fights?
Yeah, I remember the last 2. I thought Carly Judice clearly won that fight. I mean, I guess it was close, but I mean, I thought Judice clearly outstruck her. But I mean, that is what it is, and can't really complain about it. But both these girls are the biggest fluky flukesters I've ever seen in my life. And then the Wang Kong fight, she is getting fucking pieced up like really bad because Wang Kong's like the most hyped female prospect right now. Piecing her up, and all of a sudden lands like the luckiest little haymaker and drops her. And I was like, there is no way, because Kong was like minus 1400, and then she like scrambled to the back and submitted her. I was like, I mean, what can you do? And then Julia Stoliarenko is 2-5 in the UFC, and her most notable thing was she was 1-4, and they put her as co-main event in a fight night against Molly McCann in England. Just to like, we gotta get Molly a win. We'll give her the bottom of the barrel. We'll give her Julia, and Julia submitted her in the first round. I was like, all right,
All right,
whatever.
all
And
right.
then she was like even money's against Luana Carolina and got knocked out after that.
Okay. Well, we got Julia next. She has 10 wins by submission, 10 first-round finishes, 39% strike accuracy, 28% accuracy on takedowns, 55% takedown defense. She lands 2.49 strikes per minute, and she absorbs 4.54. So both these girls are taking heat. Both like to stand, both in the clinch. I can see why they're match made. Last 2 fights, she is 1-3. She lost to McCann. She lost to Carolina, and she lost to Chandler.
She beat McCann.
Yeah, she beat McCann, and she lost to Chandler there. Submission, she beat her by, and she got knocked out by Chandler. I'm going with Fernandez on this. That's a fighter I'm more familiar with, and I think Fernandez beats her in the decision. I don't think this goes inside the distance.
Okay, so I'm glad you mentioned Chandler. I did this last video. I'm going to do it again. If you haven't seen the highlight of this, you should definitely go back and watch it. Chelsea Chandler fought Norma Jamont, and it was like in the Apex or whatever. And Nora rocked her with like a left hook, and then I'm not shitting you. Chelsea Chandler literally turned around and full sprinted, like ran away from her, like banged in the side of the cage. It was one of the hardest I've laughed watching a fight in my entire life.
All right, who you got on this one?
This is about as low confidence as you can go. I mean, like I
Yeah,
mentioned, these are the 2 biggest fluky flukesters in the women's division, in my opinion. I mean, very low confidence, just because Julia is a fish out of water on the feet. The only way I think almost every win in her entire pro career is by armbar or something
10
crazy. I know both
submissions.
her UFC wins are 10 submissions.
Yep, that's it. No other
Yeah,
way she's
so I mean
winning.
that's her only path. So I have to go with the better striker and Gabriella with you there. The low confidence.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm with you.
no, I wouldn't go like finish either. I mean, God, I don't know,
Yeah,
because
it's
Julia only gets finishes, and then I don't know. I just would not touch anything on this fight.
Yeah, this is an untouched fight. We just picking it because we got to pick him, and I'm picking Fernandez. Definitely not going to be betted on. I
I'm
mean,
with you.
yep. So we're moved on to our next one. We got Urosh Medic versus Gilbert Urbina. Look at him with his little mullet. Medic is 8 wins by knockout, 2 wins by submission, 7 first round finishes, 61% strike, actually pretty damn good. Takedown accuracy 50%, lands 5.49 and absorbs 3.49. That's 3.46, pretty good. Takedown defense 59%, average fight length 5 minutes. Does a lot of work standing up, like we'll do some on the ground. 2 subs, 8 knockouts. He's beat Sereno actually beat him in his last fight by knockout in the first round in 31 seconds. He beat Means by KO in 2 minutes in the first round. And let me say his name right, Pat. You're not gonna take this one from me because I actually practice it. Or Obai. He actually got beat by him by submission, which is actually a tough fight. So my opinion on Medic, spoiler alert, I'm gonna take him over Gilbert. I'm actually not gonna go over Gilbert too much. I'm just gonna let you break down this fight. I'm gonna do his strikes real quick. Gilbert has 2 wins by knockout, 2 wins by submission, 2 first round finishes. 5.61 significant strikes landed, 4.61 significant strikes absorbed. His average fight time is 6 minutes. He does a lot of work standing, clinch, and ground, but he really doesn't have any. He got knocked out by Radke. Kosei beat him by knockout, but like you said, that guy's a trash can. I'm pretty sure you'll say that again. And he beat Battle, and you'll tell that story by submission on the Ultimate Fighter Championship. So I'm going to go Medic. You take it away, Pat.
Okay, so before I break down this fight, I want to give Timo a little shout out, getting Oralbai's last name pronunciated right. Good job, man. But now I want to see you get his first name right.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do that one. Mick T Beck.
That was pretty close.
Mick T Beck. What is it?
You only missed one syllable. It's Mike Tebek.
Mike T Beck. Hey, ChatGPT said it was pronounced Mick, so I just went with that. Mike T Beck. All right, Orlabai. That's actually a pretty crazy name, but
Oh yeah.
but go ahead. Who do you got on this one? Break down some of the past fights for each guy.
Yeah, so I've watched a good little bit of Uros Medic. He is a very, very skilled striker from what I've seen. Like looking at his like record, he actually doesn't have very good wins. Like at the time when he knocked out Matt Simmelsberger, it was a good win, but like Simmelsberger like went on a huge losing streak and got cut from the UFC, so that doesn't look that good now. And but his losses aren't bad either. Like Puna KO was like so fluky. I mean, 30-second knockouts are it is what it is. But his other 2 losses are Jalen Turner, who was ranked in Maitabek Oralbai, who before his last fight everyone said was the best unranked fighter in the UFC. So I mean, you can't really take anything away from his losses. But with like Urbina, so the way Urbina is in the UFC, he was on the Ultimate Fighter and got knocked out by Trayshawn Gore, and then Trayshawn Gore got hurt, and so that Urbina lost to him, so they like let him step in for him, and he lost to Brian Battle, but they signed Trayshawn Gore still, and Brian Battle and Gore fought after that to like see who the real champion was. I mean, like no one even like viewed Urbina as like he made it to the finale. He just kind of stepped up. And then I can't remember who he beat some Koski, right? Yeah,
Yep,
those
yep,
Koski brothers are
yep.
absolute
Orion.
bums. Yeah, there's 2 of them, and they're like a combined 1-6 in the UFC. Their one win, I can't remember which one. One was against fucking Blood Diamond. Like I don't even know how that guy made the UFC. He's like 3-0. He just made it because he was Izzy's friend. So I mean, they both got cut too. So that no one cares about that one. And then he got lit up by Charlie Radke, and I wasn't even like really knowing him for like being such a powerful striker until that moment. So I mean, just because I've physically witnessed actual like really good technical striking from Medic, I mean, that's the only play you can do. I mean, if you're taking Urbina, and if you're right, fair enough. But I mean, I just don't see a world where he can hang with Medic on the feet.
I'm with Medic. My only concern is, can Medic stuff the takedowns? Because you know that's probably going to be Urbina's go-to. Does he have any issue with the ground?
So here's the thing, like his numbers are gonna be like extremely like skewed because he fought Oralby and all Oralby did was just ramming takedowns. I can't even remember how many he landed, like over 10. So I mean that definitely took his takedown percentage. I think he's gonna look a lot bigger in there also.
Yeah.
I mean he's gonna I don't think he's like too terrible on the ground to the part where Urbina's gonna be able to submit him or anything. I I don't. He might get one or two or something like that, but while it's on the feet, I don't even think it's in the same level of striking between the two. I think Medic, and I'm probably gonna sprinkle a little something on Medic by knockout as if it's like anything plus money. I could see Medic by knockout winding up being like minus 150. I'll probably be like, probably not better.
Yeah, seems like a little pretty good idea there. If you're saying he's that good on the feet and you've seen Urbina get knocked down. Jocelyn Edwards versus Priscilla, and I'll say her name right here. Priscilla Cachoeira. Cachoeira. Priscilla
4 out of
Cachoeira.
10.
What are you saying that one as?
Cachoeira.
Cachoeira. Cachoeira. Cat. So they have ChatGPT has it K A show E E H raw, but fuck ChatGPT. All right. So Jocelyn Edwards striking accuracy 54%, takedown accuracy 41%, strikes landed 4.62 per minute, strikes absorbed 3.21, 61% takedown defense, does a lot of work standing, 65% standing, some work in the clinch, some work in the ground. Like I said, she has 7 knockouts, 3 subs, 5 decisions, pretty well rounded. She beat Chandler in her last fight by knockout. She beat Vidal by submission, and she got beat by Perez by unanimous decision. Then we got Zombie Girl, Priscilla, and she has 8 wins by knockout, 5 first round finishes. Her striking accuracy is 44%, takedown accuracy 33%, takedown defense 66%. She has 4.03 strikes landed. Zombie Girl loves to get punched, 7.15 strikes absorbed. She does a lot of work on standing. She does some in the clinch, little on the ground. She beat Nunes, which Nunes cracks me up. She's a little toad. Ain't that the little toad?
Nunes?
Is Nunes
Like
the one that looks like a little
Jocelyn?
damn
Yeah,
toad?
Jocelyn Nunes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. And then she
Little
played.
fucking parrot.
Honestly, I mean, Maverick. She got beat by submission with her, which she was pretty tough, if I remember right. And then Jasta Vicious beat her by submission as well. So them were 2 good fighters. I was kind of leaning Edwards. Uh, I'm gonna actually have to watch their fights a little more. I might actually go Priscilla on this one. Unfortunately, I'm kind of getting 5-inch reach. I'm gonna stick with Edwards on this. I'm gonna go with Edwards. What's your opinion on this?
So, of all the fighters on this card, there's not a lot of like good underdogs in my opinion. Like, I'm gonna count real quick. One. I mean, I would say there's only like 4 underdogs you can like feel decent about taking, but like I'm I'm probably going to take like one if that. So Priscilla was like plus 200 or something like that, which is, in my opinion, a little too wide. I mean, Jocelyn definitely, she's the better striker in my opinion, but she's also lost a good little bit in the UFC, so it's not like out of the realm where Priscilla, who's extremely powerful, can like catch
Yeah.
her with something. But in my opinion, I feel like Jocelyn's just gonna be too long and get out of range too much. I think she's gonna be able to like hit her with little ticky tack shots, and then for every like 10 shots Edwards is gonna land, like Cachoeira will like hit her like real hard like once or twice. So it's gonna be like a visual thing for like the judges if she can cause a lot of damage, which I haven't actually seen Edwards like ever really damaged or anything too bad. I would probably go Edwards here, very low confidence, because there's definitely a road where she can get caught. Like those 7 hits per minute from Cachoeira, that's another thing that I think's extremely skewed. I don't have the numbers like on me or anything, but when she fought Jasmine Jazza the Vicious, Jasmine had to have landed like 200
Dang.
strikes and got a
Okay.
knockout in the third round. So I mean, I'm going to go Edwards here. Probably about no probably about it. The only way she wins ever is by decision, other than somehow in her last fight when every single person in the world said Edwards by decision's a lock, and she just knocks the girl out.
The only time it happens.
Yeah.
All right, really, probably the premier fight we're going to talk about next on this card. If you don't talk about the main event, and you might have a few more coming up. I mean, there's some guys they're trying to showcase, but Elijah Smith is taking on Tishomi Kazama. Toshimi, how was that?
Toshiomi.
Toshiomi, yeah, Toshiomi
Yeah.
Kazama. And I've seen Kazama get dropped so many times, but we're gonna go with Elijah Smith. Before I tell you, I'm gonna go with Elijah Smith, but I will go through this real quick. Four wins by knockout, one win by submission, three first round finishes, 42% striking accuracy, 53% takedown accuracy, 3.83 strikes landed, 3.87 absorbed, uh, 67 takedown defense. Average fight time has been 15 minutes, which is probably not what the UFC was thinking whenever they signed the young man, that he'd have more finishes, because in the regional scene he finished a lot of dudes. Standing 187%, clinch a little bit, ground a little bit. Last fight in the UFC was Morales, but like I said, I watched a couple of his Cage Warrior, wherever he came from. I watched those on Fight Pass. Uh, Toshimi Kazama. Hate his name, dude. Three wins by knockout, six wins by submission, six first round finishes, striking accuracy 53%, takedown accuracy 13%, takedown defense 67%, 1.72 strikes landed, 3.89 strikes absorbed. Uh, Standing, he likes to do a lot of his work, but he still does some in the clinch, a little on the ground. Last fight, he got beat by Gregoria. He beat Gregoria by submission, lost to Armfield by knockout, and the guy we just watched in the feature prelim fight, Nakamura, beat him by knockout as well. So I mean, really, I mean, I don't know much about Armfield, but I mean, he's fought some dogs. But I think this is a fight the UFC wants Elijah Smith to really show, and this will get him on a main card if he can end up being, finishing this guy. If he doesn't finish him, maybe another prelim is in his future, but I got Elijah Smith, and I'm going to take Elijah Smith by finish, knockout or submission. Is what I'm thinking. What do you think, Pat?
Uh, so I'm gonna assume Elijah Smith by knockout's gonna be like minus 300. I'm gonna say it as nicely as I can like think to say it. If Elijah Smith doesn't knock this dude out, I don't think this dude could fucking finish a box of Cracker Jacks, dude.
Yeah.
I don't. This dude is the easiest dude in that weight class to drop, in my opinion. This matchmaking literally makes zero fucking sense to me, unless what you said, you want to like put a like highlight on him to like get a massive finish, because this is a massive step down in competition from Vince Morales to Kazama. I I don't know. I mean, I also feel like if you're gonna do that, you should probably like put him on the main card of this little shit card
Yeah.
and like give him a little praise. But I mean, it is what it is. This is like another one, about as confident as I could go. Elijah Smith knockout first round. Don't know what it's gonna be. Probably gonna be like the lowest first round knockout prop ever, like plus 100 or something crazy. But if he doesn't finish him, I'm gonna start getting worried about it. To be honest with you, this should be an easy finish for Elijah Smith.
I agree with you 100%. All right, on to the next one. I'm not really gonna get too much into it. I'm actually just gonna let you, because I'm not gonna read the stats on this one, because Julius Walker just killed a guy, I think, the last fight. So we got Julius Walker taking on Rafael Cerqueira. I'm taking Julius Walker. Julius Walker might just kill this man too. So first round finish. What's your opinion on this?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I know that his last name's pronounced Sequeira, because I
Yeah.
genuinely don't think, from the way that I've seen him in his two UFC fights, that I should like register my mind to like know how to pronounce his bum name. I don't. I feel like that's not. might be a little too rough for it, but I mean, he's had 2 fights, and I can count on one hand the number of strikes he's landed combined in those fights. I, I don't know what he's doing out there. He looks like his controller disconnects. But Julius Walker took like a fight on 2 weeks' notice against Alonzo Menifield, who's ranked in this weight class, on like super short notice to make it in the UFC, and proceeded to lose a split decision in an all-out war that won a winning fight of the night. You gotta take him, dude. He's probably gonna again. I've only known Rafael Sequeira to get punched in the face and finish in the first round, so I have no reason to think it's not gonna happen again. I can't believe this guy's getting a third fight, but I mean, it is what it is, I guess. This should be a free 50K for Walker on top of his paycheck.
There you go. Another guy that they're trying to get up there. Another light heavyweight bout. Big time fighter.
Like Smith and Walker both by knockout is probably going to be in the plus 100 like betting range. That, like we said last video, I mean, don't do everything that we say. Just like mentioning stuff that we would do, we're probably going to do. I'm probably going to throw something on both of them by knockout.
Yeah.
Like pair them up or something like.
100%. All right. You there, Pat? Still?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Okay, just making sure. Eryk Anders versus Christian Leroy Duncan coming out here tonight. So we got Eryk Anders, 10 wins by knockout, 1 win by submission, 7 first-round finishes. His takedown accuracy is 25%, striking accuracy 48%, lands 3.54 per minute, absorbs 4.05, takedown defense 80%. Does a lot of work standing, but actually he's kind of even in the clinch and ground, pretty well-rounded fighter. Last fight he beat Weidman, then he beat Pickett before that, and then he got beat by Barrialt. Then we got Chris Leroy Duncan, CLD. Dude's spicy. Dude's a little saucy out there, that's for sure. 8 wins by knockout, 1 win by submission, 4 first round finishes, strike percentage 60%, takedown actually 11%, takedown defense 72%, which is pretty good for him. He fought well. 7.75, 3.01 absorbed. Does a lot of work standing, clinch a little bit, ground really nothing as of right now. Andre, he beat him by unanimous decision. Rodriguez, I watched that fight, and Rodriguez destroyed him, but I'll give Duncan credit. That's a tough fight. He did everything he could. He never really quit. He took a beating, but he never really quit out there. Didn't watch the Ribeiro fight. The Duncan fight I watched was Petrosian fight, and he acted like he was an anime superhero out there and was spinning around doing all kinds of weird shit. And then I go and watch him his next fight against, I think it was Tillion. Yeah, Tilly. Yeah, right. I ain't gonna worry about that one. What's his first name? Dennis.
Tulum.
Yeah, and he beat the shit plumb out of him. Completely different fighter. Then he had to fight, Ribeiro, beat him, hell of a win, and then he went on to get beat by Rodriguez, which is Gregory Rodriguez. Tough fight, very tough fight for him. Probably the best I've ever seen Gregory Rodriguez look. I'm taking CLD here, and honestly, I'm probably going to take CLD by finish.
Yeah, it's hard because like CLD, he had his thing up, right? Has he finished every one he has in the UFC? I know he won by knockout because I was there.
He has 8 wins by knockout. So how many wins does he have? I mean, outside the UFC. So I mean, yeah, probably. I think every fight here has been actually a finish. His last one was a decision against Puliov.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, like something came to my mind to like think of that. I couldn't remember what it was, but that is what it is. He just didn't really have like any killer instinct, and he was like wrestling in that fight, which I mean didn't make any sense to me at the time. But we just watched Pulev get a knockout yesterday, so I mean,
Yeah.
maybe he was more skilled than I'm giving him credit for. But I mean, Eryk Anders has gotten dropped by damn near his last 5 or 6 opponents. Every single one of them has dropped him, whether he came back to win or not. I mean, don't love the looks of that. I mean, if the Christian Leroy Duncan that fought Pulev comes out, I mean, he's still going to win, I'd say, pretty comfortably, but I think it might be a decision. But if the old Christian Leroy Duncan that comes out trying to finish the guy every strike of the fight, I definitely see him dropping Eryk Anderson, finishing him around probably like round two. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just what Christian Leroy Duncan's going to show up. I mean, I'm not going to touch it or anything because, I mean, he's minus 600 right now. Not even worth putting in a parlay. And after seeing his last performance,
Damn.
I just don't know what I'm going to get. So, I mean,
Jeez
there's not really a
whiz,
point
man.
playing it.
The numbers are crazy. I mean, this last
Oh, yeah.
card was perfect. Pretty low odds, nothing too crazy, but we're both on
Oh, yeah. You
CFP.
want to hear something insane?
What?
Between Christian Leroy Duncan, Julius Walker, and Elijah Smith has the worst odds to win.
It was what, like 400 something, 300 something?
He's minus 500.
Jesus Christ, man. That's insane. Oh my gosh. The next fight, bantamweight bout. We got Miles Johns, one of the weirdest names, versus Gene Matsumoto. And so let me get up Miles Johns stuff right here. Oh, Miles. Maybe not. Maybe I won't get Miles stuff up here. Miles is a grappler. I'm going to go ahead with Gene first. He has 3 wins by knockout, 6 wins by submission, 2 first round finishes, strike accuracy 41%, takedown accuracy 48%. His takedown defense is 58%. Significant strikes landed 5.1, absorbed 5.4. His last fight was against Font, which we love Font. Font's a hell of a fighter. Lost by split. What is Brad Train? What's his nickname? Katona?
Who's Brad Katana's nickname?
Yeah, what is his? It's something Train in it. What was it? I thought
Katana
you were
Beyond.
I thought you were yelling it at the fight when he was fighting that French dude. Oh, I thought you were saying it was something that Superman is his nickname. I thought you said it was Pain Train, Bragg, something like that. He got beat by Matsumoto and Argetti. Uh, beat him as beat Matsumoto beat
Oh,
him.
you're getting him confused with Nate Landwehr.
Oh yeah, I am, dude. I did. I got him mixed up with Nate the Train. Damn it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nate
you're right.
Train in UFC.
And so his next fight is against Miles John. I don't even think I can pull it up right here. Good deal. Oh, they ain't even gonna let me. I screwed up and canceled that one out.
Not a buff.
Ill buff. Miles, he's wanting to wrestle. He's wanting to throw big strikes. Uh, I really don't know. Gene, I feel like, is a well-rounded fighter. I don't think Miles is going to be able to. Miles is strong. I mean, Miles is going to wear on him. This is actually a pretty interesting fight. I'm gonna go Gene just because I don't like Miles. I don't like the way he looks. I hate guys that just want to sit there and take down grapples the whole time. And I'm hoping Gene pieces him up on the feet. Maybe he catches him with a submission of some sort. Uh, when Miles is down there on the ground, if he gets Gene on his back, maybe something happens. But I'm taking Gene Matsumoto in this fight. What's your thoughts?
I mean, I don't know how I could ever pick a guy if you just hate him for the way he looks, dude. Then it's crazy. But no,
Miles is tough.
I like Gene a lot as a prospect. I'd take nothing from that loss to Rob Font. It was a split decision, and Gene took it on extremely short notice. It was like a week or something, but like I know he had like a fight like a month after that scheduled, so it wasn't like a crazy thing like that. You could definitely argue he even beat Rob Font. I thought Rob Font won, but I mean, there's definitely an argument to be made. So Gene is like ranked level, whereas Miles Jones is he's tough and everything, but he definitely gasses out hard. He's never really shown me that he can make that like level, especially in like a loaded weight class like bantamweight is. The one thing I will say though is he's a little fucking muscle ball, and
He is a muscle
he's
ball.
he's a little tough fucker to finish. So, I mean, I would probably go Gene by decision just solely
Yeah.
because of that. But I mean, all he's gonna probably be able to try and do is like go for takedowns, and Gene's extremely fucking skilled on the ground, like pulling submissions and shit. I know like debut fight, a guy like shot a takedown on him and got fucking subbed like nothing. So I he I keeps talking myself into thinking otherwise. Like I could see Miles Johns doing that same
That's
thing,
a
but
tough fight. It's a
fucking
tough fight.
his fucking neck's like 3 inches long, so it'd be hard to check him out.
The odds have to be. This probably got to be one of the closer odds fight, right?
Gene's like minus 250.
Yeah, I mean that's probably on this whole card. I mean that's a pretty close compared to everything else you're seeing.
Uh, I'm just going off the top of my head right now. I'm pretty sure the only fights that had closer odds than that are the next two after this.
Okay, and that rightfully so. We're starting to get into it. We got Andre Fili against Christian Rodriguez. Fili has 10 wins by knockout, 3 wins by submission, 8 first round finishes. His strike accuracy is 38%, his takedown accuracy is 44%. 3.84 landed while he absorbs 4.15. Takedown defense 70%. Does a lot of work standing. Does a little bit in the ground, clinch, a little bit on the ground, mostly standing. Got beat by Costa by submission first round. That's actually a common opponent for both guys. I watched the Swanson fight. That was actually a pretty decent fight with Fili. And I watched the Dan Ige fight. Uh, not a great outing for Fili in that one. But, and I watched the Almeida fight, which was actually a good one for him. So I've seen the best and I've seen the worst of them so far. Then we got Christian Rodriguez. Christian Rodriguez, love hate with him. I'm actually kind of softening up on him a little bit. He was a weight bully, right? He's a weight bully at bantamweight. They finally made him move up to featherweight. You told me, rightfully so. You can't miss weight that many times, and so when you're doing that, yeah, you're kicking some dudes' asses, but you're heavier than them. You can just wall him on the ground. He's a good striker. Uh, 3.63 on the feet. While he only gets hit 2.6, takedown accuracy 47%, 3 wins by knockout, 4 by submission, 69% takedown percentage. I really wanted to take Fili. I just think Christian Rodriguez can hang with him on the ground. He's not going to back away. He's going to keep pressure on him. And if it goes to the ground, I'm very confident in Christian's abilities to take him on the ground. Fili has an insane amount of fights, 36 compared to 15. This is definitely a test for Christian Rodriguez in the featherweight division, but I'm going to stick with Christian Rodriguez on this one. What do you think?
This is the one underdog right now in my mind. I'm not entirely sure for the next two fights because I'm actually going to think about what I'm going to pick beforehand on both of those. But I am 100% going Fili here.
Mm.
Just the level of competition. Here's a like a nice little fun fact that I just know off the top of my head. Christian Rodriguez has 0 UFC wins over anyone that had like more than 2 fights. Every person he's fought that's had more than 2 fights, he's lost to.
At the
And he's
time he
going
fought him,
against
right? At the time he fought
yeah,
him. Yeah.
and he's going against a guy that has over 20 UFC fights, and he has a bunch of losses. I don't know if you're gonna ever on the list, but these losses aren't bad.
Yeah.
It's crazy to say he's got 10 losses. His losses are Yair Rodriguez,
Mm-hmm.
Calvin Cater, Michael Johnson, Sadiq Youssef, Bryce Mitchell, Joe Anderson, Brito, Nathaniel Wood, Dan Ige, and they both have lost to Melky Costa this year.
Yeah.
Where I mean, just a pure level of competition, like skill for skill. I mean, Fili is about as skilled of a fighter as you can ask for. It's just you just never. He's another fighter. You just never know what you're gonna get from him. I mean, he wins fights that I don't think he's gonna win. He loses fights that I thought he was gonna win. I mean, it is what it is. It's just like pretty much a shot in the dark with a Fili fight because he is, in my opinion, definitely more skilled than Christian Rodriguez. Until Christian Rodriguez beats someone that
Yeah.
has more than 2 UFC fights, I cannot trust the minus 200 odds on him. I like Fili plus 180 here. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'm definitely going to do something, but it's just a little shot in the dark, and I'm going to put my shot in the dark on Fili on this one.
I like it. I mean, this is Christian's test. I mean, he bullied a bunch of guys, got in a grappling match in that one fight when he moved up to featherweight. Uh, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what he does. If the dude don't quit, I mean, that's
That was a
probably gonna.
30 fucking robbery, too.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. There's no way that it was unanimous. It was a draw or he lost, 100%.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. So on to Iasmin, Lucindo, and Angela Hill. So Lucindo has 8 wins by knockout, 3 wins by submission, 3 first round finishes, 45% strike accuracy, 60% takedown accuracy. She only has 20 attempted. 2.94 strikes landed, 2.53 absorbed. Uh, Takedown defense is 55%. She does a lot of work standing. That's a common thing. I guess when significant strikes by position, standing, you're going to get a lot of them there. And clinch, she got 8%. She likes to get in the clinch a little bit, knockout. She beat Lima. Lemos beat her, which is a tough fight. She beat Rodriguez, and she beat Carolina, which is that's actually I think that's all right. That's all right win there. Angela Hill, which is who I'm going with, just because I mean I feel like there's a hype train with Angela Hill. Uh, she has 5 wins by knockout, 12 wins by decision, 1 first round finish, 50% strike accuracy, 33 takedown accuracy, 5.47 landed, while she takes 4.92. There's some volume there for sure. And then there's 65%, 61% strike defense, and 75% takedown defense. Shit ton. She has a lot of fights. Shit ton of them on the ground, on the standing, a lot in the clinch. She beat Souza last fight. She lost to Ricci, and then she beat Pinero. So I mean, Hill's been there. She's been after it. She's got the experience. Both fighters have been getting after it. Hill has the slight smaller reach, but her legs are longer. I'm gonna take Hill. I like Lucindo too, but I'm gonna take Hill on this one. What's your opinion?
This fight has the closest odds on the entire card, rightfully so. I think this is definitely the toughest fight to pick because, in my opinion, I view Angela Hill as the same way I viewed Dan Ige. If
Yeah.
you can't beat them, then I don't think you're ranked material. If you can get past them, then I do think you're ranked material. So, like, Lucindo, my thing with her is she has proven that she is rank worthy. She has wins up there already. But the thing that I'm like really nervous about, like, I mean, not too nervous because you're going the opposite way. Uh, Hill has got so much experience on her, and she's so much older. Lucindo's only 23. But the one fight that I'm like looking at for some fucking reason, and I'm basing my opinion on it, was just the I don't know if you like watched it on Fight Pass or anything. Mackenzie Dern beat Angela Hill, just took
Mm-hmm.
her down,
I watched that
absolutely
fight live.
fucking destroyed her on the ground. Like I just feel like Lucindo can get those takedowns and control her on the ground. I definitely see this being like one of the another typical Angela Hill split decision incoming. I couldn't tell you how many split decisions that girl has. I know the most fight was a split decision, and it was utter chicken shit that she lost that fight. But about as low confidence as you can get. It's crazy. The 3 times I've said low confidence, they're all 3 women's fights. But I'm
That's
gonna
how it
go
is.
Lucinda by I'm gonna go Lucinda by decision here. Just I think she's can get it done on the ground if she goes that route. I wouldn't be hanging around the feet with that fucking Angela Hill. I'll tell you that much. If I'm Lucinda, she's a really small girl for the weight class.
Is she Brazilian?
But yeah,
Brazilian with a neck tattoo. Uh-oh.
yeah, and she looks like a guy too. So I mean, she might. You know
Yeah.
what? I just talked myself into it.
Lucindo.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Lucinda.
Yeah. I mean that's the biggest thing going right now. So what's
Or,
funny is UFC.com still hasn't updated the Steve Erceg. They still have Alex Perez. That is not who Steve Erceg is fighting. He's fighting O'Day Osbourne in the co-main event. And O'Day Osbourne, let's go with him first. He has 6 wins by knockout, 4 by submission, 8 first-round finishes, strike accuracy 41%, takedown accuracy 29%, 3.2 per minute landed, 3.82 absorbed, 65% takedown accuracy. Does a lot of work standing up, good bit of work on the ground. Uh, Last fight he beat Guriel by knockout. Got beat by Rodriguez by unanimous decision, and it got beat by Filho by submission as well. So he's 1-3 in his last. And then we'll go to Steve Erceg here. Big nose Erceg. He's keeping it real. In his photo, 2 wins by knockout, 9 wins by submission, 5 first round finishes, 46% strike accuracy, 26% takedown accuracy, 4.45 landed, 4.03 absorbed, 52% strike defense, 64% takedown defense, 300 lot of work on this, lot of work standing, some in the clinch, some on the ground. He got beat by Moreno, got beat by France, got beat by Pantoja. His last fight was in 2024 March against Schnell. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You look at, and I'm not probably gonna take O'Day in this fight, and I know your opinion on the Pantoja fight, which you can say it here in a second. Uh, I mean, uh, Osbourne has some wins. Johnson, he's fought my boy Alabayev. I can't even say his name, but he's a dog.
Almabayev.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's my
Asu
boy.
Alabayev. He's a
What's his
dog.
name again?
Alabayev.
I know. He's my boy. What's his name?
Yeah, what's his name again? I about started slipping up on it. But I think O'Day's gonna fight with Steve. Honestly, I do consider Steve Erceg kind of overrated, in my opinion. Uh, but I'm gonna have to take Steve Erceg just for the fact that I don't think an O'Day Osbourne beats him. But I do think Steve Erceg's overrated. He is a ranked fighter, but I think he just is a bottom of the rank guy. But go ahead, what do you think?
So what Timo was talking about, my opinion, I clearly thought he beat Pantoja in that title fight. I was genuinely surprised that he lost that. I definitely scored that for him. So I mean, that's a real bummer. There is like an ongoing thing like online right now, which is kind of fucking insane. So they're saying that Steve Erceg is going through the Dominic Reyes gauntlet. I don't know if you're familiar with it or
Mm-mm.
not.
Nope.
So both of them arguably got robbed in title fights. And then Dominic Reyes had to fight 2 of the top ranked guys and got destroyed by both of them. And then Erceg just fought Kai and Moreno and got fucking schooled by both of them. And if this like comes to fruition, so the next fight for Dominic Reyes was Ryan Spann, who he should have destroyed. But then Ryan Spann fucking slept him in the first round. And then Dominic Reyes is now on a huge win streak. So if you follow the plan, O'Day should fucking smoke him out. But I'm not gonna let my O'Day tweeting at me this week sway me. I gotta be a professional over here. This is video number 2. But my thing is O'Day's the better striker here. I'm not gonna hold it.
You're gonna talk me into it, man. I want to take O'Day, but I feel like I'm retarded if I
I'm
say
about,
that.
I'm about to talk you out of it.
Okay.
So here's the thing with O'Day. You were just looking at his losses. I'm gonna start off by saying one thing. Bullshit. Shouldn't have lost to that Rodriguez fight. The only reason that he got this opportunity and won by knockout in his last fight is because the UFC felt bad. They're like, oh, all right, yeah, they gave it to fucking Rodriguez on Noche. Bullshit, in my opinion. But look at the last 2 losses after that, if you have the thing up.
Let me look it up real quick. O'Day Osbourne. Let's see. Last 2 losses. So we talking 2024 here.
Yeah, Filo
Filo.
and now
Yeah.
I have.
Yep.
Steve Erceg is a national champion wrestler.
Yep.
That's how he got the UFC. They know him as a grappler. But for some reason, he's just been letting the hands go. He's like, it's another, like one of these guys, like he fucking slimed out Matt Schnell and thinks he's a fucking striking wizard, which, I mean, he's not bad. I think O'Day's clearly better striker. But if he has a good coach in his corner, he's going to see all these subs on O'Day's record and think, oh, shit, we can just take him down, which is what you should do. But again, it's MMA. People have fucking really dumb moments all the time. I if I'm Steve Erceg, I'm shooting a takedown the first minute of this fight. But knowing him, he's probably not going to. I think this fight's going to be a lot closer. I think Erceg's going to drop the first round, He might even get dropped in the first round.
Yeah.
But I think that's gonna wake him up, and he's gonna start shooting for fucking takedowns in the second and the third. I'm gonna go Erceg 29-28. I hope I'm wrong. I've always liked O'Day.
Yeah.
I'm really happy he slimed out that little fucking roid head looking dude in his last fight, and he got another opportunity. And he's getting even more praise taking this short notice fight. I really hope he knocks him out. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm gonna go Erceg here.
Yeah. Man, there's just that fight just has a weird feeling to it. That Steve Erceg O'Day fight.
Dude, the
It really
Dominic
does.
Reyes gauntlet, dude. He's gonna fucking get slimed out, I hope.
Uh, you know what? Put it on record. O'Day Osbourne's gonna knock fucking Steve Erceg out. Put it on record.
Yeah.
It's in my gut. I got a gut feeling. I think O'Day Osbourne is gonna sleep him. If Kai Carter France can knock out Steve Erceg, I think O'Day
Yeah,
Osbourne
little
can knock him out.
sweet cower.
I'm going with O'Day Osbourne. Scratch it from the record. O'Day Osbourne. I want it. I just want Steve Erceg to get slapped. It's gonna happen. Uh, Now we're on to the main event. We got Roman Dolidze. I always want to say
Yes.
Dolidze, and he's taking
10,
on
10 out of 10.
Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. Baby, this is actually a hell of a fight. My boy Martin Vittori, who I was on the wrong side of that one with who the fuck was that Louisiana guy he fought? I know he's famous.
Brandon Allen.
Brandon Allen. He beat him in his last fight. He beat Kevin Holland, and he beat Anthony Smith. They sound like good names, but we see Martin Vittori's kind of past his prime. Kevin Holland, what are you doing? I don't know what's going on. Anthony Smith's an old head. And then we got Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. 3 wins by knockout, 8 wins by submission. Strike accuracy 64%, takedown accuracy 45%, 4.50. Landed to only 2.61. Absorbed his takedown defense 67%. Does a lot of work on the ground, a lot of work standing. He beat Allen. He beat Allen. Beat Allen his last fight by unanimous decision. He beat Pereira by knockout, and he beat Kopylov by submission. I wanted Roman. I thought Roman maybe knock him up standing, whatever. I'm gonna ride with the side of Anthony Hernandez on this fight. Do I think he finishes Roman? I don't know. It all depends with the grappling as well. But I think Roman's just a very skilled fighter. I think this goes decision, and I think Anthony Hernandez gets it. I think it is, what is it, 5-round fight, right?
Yeah.
Ben, of course. I think Roman maybe wins 2 rounds, and I think he wins some later rounds, and Anthony wins 3 rounds. So I'm gonna take Anthony Hernandez by decision. What's your thoughts?
Dang.
I was
Almost
going.
worth
I was
it.
talking Roman all week, but I think I'm going to go with Anthony. I just think it's his time to shine. I think Roman's fought some, dudes. It's just the time to pass it on to Anthony Fluffy Hernandez.
Dude, you almost broke that down exactly how I was going to break it down.
Let's hear it.
So, this, like, Anthony Hernandez is like minus 300 right now. If you're listening to this video, I mean, there is no point in risking throwing a minus 300 in a parlay, especially, I think those odds are wide as fuck. I don't know why they're that wide, but Roman is no bum, and he is about as terrifying of a jiu-jitsu wizard on the ground as there is. He's had some, like, vicious fucking... I was at the... He fought Jack Hermanson and finished him by TKO. He like had him in a calf slicer and like was at the point where he's about to rip his leg off, and he just like they had to like stop the fight because he was like flattening him out and just like landing punches on him. Phil Hawes same way. Phil Hawes like shot a takedown on him, and then within like 10 seconds, this dude's already like destroyed his leg. He's like so nasty on the ground. Like the Kevin Holland one, the win, like he was just on top dominating Kevin Holland the whole time, and then he like elbowed him and broke Kevin Holland's rib, and they kind of stopped it in the corner because he couldn't breathe. But I mean, like Anthony Hernandez, the only way he fights really is by spamming takedowns and chain wrestling. It'd be too scary for me to bet on anything Anthony Hernandez, like going to the ground with Roman. But I
Yeah.
mean, the big thing for me in this fight is I think Anthony Hernandez outside. Well, I'll say above welterweight, anything like that. I think Anthony Hernandez has the best cardio of any fighter in like the higher weight classes. So the cardio advantage is going to be huge in the later rounds, in my opinion. I would definitely. I'm going right there with you. I'm going to say 48-47, and I'm going to go Anthony from. I think he can get these takedowns going, and Roman's gassed at the end of the
Mm.
whole first round, stuff like that. I do think the first 3 rounds are going to be scary. Like if I just don't know how he's going to like go in for him and stuff. I'm staying clear of this bet wise. I'm just betting on Anthony Hernandez's cardio to hold up like it always does. And I think he's gonna push hard at the end of the fight and he's gonna get it done.
Tough fight. Tough fight. So we went through, broke them all down. All right. We'll go over who we want after the winners next week when we do a recap before we do our picks for the next card. But who has, in your opinion, the most to lose in this and on this card? Who has the most to lose? If they lose a fight, it's kind of like I got to rethink my career. What am I doing next?
Well, it's a little hard to say that because there are like 4 fighters on this card. If they lose, I would cut them. I mean, in that regard, it'd be hard. I mean, there's a couple guys up here that have like some like if Miles Johns loses, I mean, I don't know where he goes. Like you're just if you lose to Gene, I mean, you're pretty much guaranteeing yourself you're just not never gonna be ranked. I mean, you're just gonna be trying to like look for fun fights, and then you're not a fun fighter. So I mean, well, I don't know what the UFC is gonna do with him. They just cut a guy 7-1 for being boring. So I mean, I don't know if they're gonna stick Miles Johns around much longer. I mean, if you're giving me one person to go with, like most to prove, C-Rod's got to beat somebody that's got some wins in the
Yeah.
UFC before I take him seriously.
Yeah,
Because I
most
mean, you
improved.
missed weight twice, brutal robbery, and that's all you've really done. I mean, I just can't can't respect his little run he's on or anything. If he beats Fili, then I'll be like, okay, fair enough. You finally got one. Then I'll show him some respect. But I mean, if he gets crafty voted again, dude, I don't really know what you're gonna do with him.
All right. Who do you think, as far as the non-ranked fighters, they get a win tonight? They're knocking on the door and probably deserve a ranked fight in their next bout.
That's a phenomenal question. It's just really unfortunate. The first card that we're breaking that down is this fucking piece of shit.
No, you don't
Uh,
see anybody on here that deserves it.
well, I mean, Well, the thing is, the one person that would, I mean, he'd get ranked from that's Ode. If Ode beats
Yeah,
Steve Erceg, he's gonna get ranked. But
yeah.
I mean, if he even looks good, which I mean, I definitely think he's gonna win the first round. I definitely think he's gonna be like looking pretty good. I think they're gonna keep Ode. I think they'll extend Ode, and I think they will give him a fight like near like the top 25 range. If he like, even if he just looks good. But if he wins, oh, we're running. We're going to the title, brother.
Let's go. Ode, 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 Ode. I'm liking it. I'm liking it, Pat. Well, we broke it down. Anything else you want to bring up? Any news? Anything that you're thinking about? Anything in the future?
Well, I'll tell you about the future. So after this one, we got UFC 319, a very, very loaded pay per view. Then we have UFC China, a very, very loaded fight night. A week off, UFC Paris, a very loaded fight night. And Noche, a very badass main event and an absolute atrocity rest on the card. So we are going to have 4 very fun action-packed cards after this. We just have to get through this one.
Just get through
And I
this
mean,
one.
yeah, and then we're going to be smooth sailing.
I got you, man. All right. I appreciate talking to you. That's all we
As
got.
always, brother.
That's all we got. We'll come back as soon as we can. I'll get with you on your schedule and we'll recap this one as soon as we can after the fight and then we'll talk about that big pay-per-view coming up. after this.
Sounds good. And for anyone watching, if you guys have like any suggestions of stuff you'd like to see us break down or anything like that, comment in the bottom of the video.
Yep. Just getting started, productions, whatever. I mean, we're doing the best we can. We both work jobs. But
Yeah.
I feel like we're, Pat especially, I feel like we're at least on top of it. I mean, hell, that last card, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it's a tough card, but I think the picks we were on together did very well. It was action packed. We told everybody what fights to look for. I think every fight of the night that you thought could happen did happen, and so
Mhm.
for sure, anything we could do better, we loved the feedback on it.
That was a
Unless you're
hard
from
fought 11
Philadelphia. If
tenths
you're
on
from
it.
Philadelphia, you can just shut the hell up.
Yeah, this page is solely for people not from that fucking city.
Not from that city. If you
Yeah.
birds suck, Jalen Hurts, eat one. Don't want to say anything inappropriate, but all right, man, take her easy.
Me too, bro. Later.
Later.